Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire. Thank you for joining me today, continuing to show you support for the series. If you do enjoy this video, leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. This is episode 3, we're going to start a brand new run today. I'm going to try and make these runs a little bit quicker as well. I found I'm taking a little bit too long over the choices and options. I want to try and get these videos down to a more kind of suitable length. So we're going to run with the Silent, deadly huntress of the Foglands, eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. This is a more kind of thiefy type or roguelike build, or rogue type build I should say, not roguelike. This is the first time we're playing this character, 6 unlocks remaining. We start with Ring of the Snake as a relic. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards, so we get more options at the beginning of each fight. Another try? Yes, indeed. I brought you back. Okay, so let's just have a quick look up on the path we may want to take. Now, using the shops early isn't the best option because we'll hardly have any money. We have 99, but I want to get up to a decent amount to be able to get something better later on. It doesn't seem like there's any other shops though. So I think I might go with this one and we'll head up around this way. We've got a campfire here and a campfire here. Nice relic, so it's a fairly smooth path and we get an elite boss towards the end as well. So that seems quite good. So we'll go on this one first. First guy is kind of regular mob. We've fought these before. Our deck, we have 12 cards in our deck. We have the standard defends and strikes. We have survivor, gain 8 block, discard a card, and neutralize, deal 3 damage and apply 1 weak. Well, that is a 0 energy card as well. So he's going to do 12 damage. I might here. We've got nothing else to do. We've got let's see. If I do survivor for 8 block and drop a defend card, and then I do a defend, that's also all blocked, and then I can just strike for 12. Next turn. So obviously these first fights are going to be fairly easy and kind of the rounds just basically play themselves. We're going to do 2 defends and a strike. Nicely blocked. Going to do 7 damage this time and apply a negative effect to me. So let's get rid of the damage. You can discard a defend and strike twice. So I am weakened. The negative effect happens regardless of whether they actually attack or not. So again I'm going to do a neutralize, defend, and strike. Now it's a fairly kind of cheap way of doing this, but I want to try and take as little damage as possible with this character. We don't have any regen options at the end of the combat as we did with the other character, so he's a little bit less tanky. So again, survivor, get rid of a defend, use a defend and a strike. So it looks like 2 more turns, maybe 1 more depending on what he does and what cards come out. So he's going to do 7. We can actually kill him now, so yeah. Let's do that, I'm out and he's dead. Excellent, 10 gold, add a card. Deal 5 damage. If the enemy is weak, gain 1, or this essentially becomes a 0 card, and draw a card. That's really quite nice. So that actually synergizes with the weak one. So if we have weak and, or the neutralize, which I do quite like. And I think, if I remember rightly, it does it in this order. So it deals 9 damage, then you draw a card, then you discard a card. All enemies lose 6 strength for 1 turn. That's a very nice card, but I think this one is good to synergize with early on. Okay, so we start off with a shop. Didn't particularly want a shop. This is the card that I really want, this Apotheosis. Upgrade all your cards for the rest of combat and exhaust at 0 point. But yeah, it's 198, so it's a bit too expensive for our blood yet. Add a random skill to your hand. It costs 0 this turn, and then exhaust it. So that could be very nice. Deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Wow. If we had that one with the anger thing we were running last time, that would have been really nice. Apply 2 vulnerable. I think this one will be really nice. And well-laid plans, that actually allows us to make synergies a lot easier. So yeah, we will leave there. I've actually done pretty well from that. Maybe getting the shops fairly early on is actually a good thing to do. I haven't got well-laid plans yet. So he's going to do 11 damage. I will defend, and I will take 1 damage. Okay, so now I do have well-laid plans. So I'll use that one. So that is from now on. He's going to do 7 damage and block. So if I do that one, get rid of that one, I can then do that. And I think, should I deal 5 damage now? No, I want to retain that card. I don't have a neutralize, which is a shame. Add a random skill to your hand. I think we have to do this one. Bullet time. You cannot draw any cards this turn. Reduce the cost of the cards in your hand to 0 this turn. Wow, okay. So I can do strike, 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 and defend. I still have 2 energy, but I've got nothing to spend it on, and I want to retain this card. It's taking a little bit more damage, but that's okay. He's got 18, well he's got 23 health left really. Still no neutralize. But if we do this one and discard that, and then we can just go for a defend and a strike, and we can end turn. Still want to retain this one for the synergy. And block everything there. Now we finally have the neutralize. But we actually have bullet time as well, which yeah, it's going to defend and intends to block and use a buff. Got 17 health left, so let's do the weak. Let's just do the bullet time. And then we can strike, strike, and kill it. That bullet time is an amazing card. If we can get that in our actual deck, that'd be really nice. Apply 99 vulnerable. Wow! And then exhaust. That means for any fight, for 1 energy, they will always be vulnerable. Whew. Gain 4 block, next turn gain 4 block, or deal 7 damage, apply 1 week. That terror is ridiculously good. And that's unupgraded. Let's just have a look how much. And then it becomes a 0 point. Wow. Okay. Let's head onwards. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Pray to upgrade a card. Oh, should we do it? Or what's heal hook? Deal 7 damage. Distraction. Cost 0. Well laid plans. Retain up to 2 cards. Or a terror. We could actually take that to a 0 point. Neutralize. Applies 2 weak. Should we go for this terror? I want to see what it is. It's probably a really bad play. It's probably the worst card I could actually upgrade at this point in the game. But I just love the idea of doing that. That's too good. Oh, and we get Bag of Preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. So that is, we gain 4 extra cards at the beginning of a combat. Here we do actually now have, I don't know if we're ready for this, an elite. Oh, he's one of these annoying ones. He has so much. Oh, actually no, that's not bad. He only has 8. At the moment he's sleeping. As soon as I hit him, he's going to wake up. So I'm going to do a distraction. Crippling poison. That's very nice. Which I think we want to do now. Because it's not an attack, it doesn't actually wake him up. So now we want to use Neutralize, which again doesn't wake him up. And now if we... I think we'll have to just strike. There we go. Ah, we had to get through his armour, that's why. Okay, he's stunned. So yeah, we want to do more damage to him there. Okay. So he's going to do 13 damage. So we want well-laid plans. He is weakened, so this costs 0. We can make him vulnerable for a ridiculously long amount of time. And now the rest of these play themselves. Only going to take 3 damage, that's pretty good. So he's got 1 poison. I can start stacking the poison. He is still weakened. So that's a 0 point. He's going to do 13 again, so I really could do with not using the poison, really. So again, I think I want to take 3 damage and strike him. That's 0, that's fine. Choose a card to retain. I'll actually keep the poison. So we may get a chance to do it. He's going to inflict a powerful negative effect on me. So I think we go for crippling poison. which gives him an extra 3 poison and an extra 3 weak. And then we go for strike, and we will keep the block. Siphon Soul, dexterity down, strength down. Okay, we're doing pretty well though. Let's do a little bit of damage straight away. It's doing 13. So I can get 7 block there. Discard one of the strikes. And gain another there. So I'm taking 2 damage and deal another 5 to him. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Why not? Okay, so he is weak, so I can draw a card with this one. Doing another 13. He's on 37 health. I can't really afford to eat 13 damage though, so I think that will be 9 damage. Take me down to 50. I think I'm happy to take 9 damage and deal out 14. And I will keep none of them. Going to do another powerful effect. This means that these are going to stack up. 10. Kind of wish I kept one of those strikes now. Keep crippling poison, just in case. It's got 8 health left, so I should be able to just kill him with pretty much anything now. Let's deal the 6 there and the 4 there, and he's dead. Excellent. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. Well, I suppose it should be the weak. So we always know we can start. Actually no, it should be the heal hook. It should be that one. And we can add a card to the deck. Bouncing Flask adds 3 poison to a random enemy 3 times. That's actually really nice. Adds as a basic card, adds 9 poison to an enemy. Deal 8 damage next turn, gain an extra energy. An energy build would be really interesting. We've already got a couple of energy cards, a couple of energy synergies. Deal 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn. Targeted enemy loses 3 HP. Some really nice cards here. I think an energy build might be fairly interesting. And it's a decent amount of damage as well. So going for another random one here, and it's a fight. So, well laid plans straight away. We have neutralize straight away. Heal hook. So we've dealt 8 damage without even needing to cast any energy, and that's done 9 poison to him. He is going to buff. So the remaining 2 we can do a strike, and we may as well use the defend. Don't need it, but there you go. Keep the survivor one, just in case he's going to hit pretty hard. Gives us a nice amount of block. So ritual, yes, but it gives him strength. So straight away add the vulnerable to him. Flying knee is a nice one. Survivor gets rid of all of that damage, and we can get rid of one of the strikes and use the other strike there. He's actually going to end up with 1 health left. It's a shame that the vulnerable doesn't affect the poison on them. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Wow, okay. So this is going to be really powerful for the bosses and elite enemies. Kind of the AoEs. There's a lot of different scenarios where this would be really nice. Apply 5 damage and 3 poison, but no, noxious flames, definitely. I'm pretty happy leaving my hit points where they are, so we can upgrade another card in our deck now. We'd retain up to 2 cards. I think adding 3 poisons to all enemies, this one will stack up so quickly then. Essentially just added 50% damage to that card. We've got an enemy here, an elite enemy we can go for. So do we go up this lane or here? In doubt, always go left. 24 gold and a lantern cane. We start each combat with 4 energy. Definitely an energy build game. So we start off with well laid plans. Now they're all going to do damage. So let's see, 9, 13, 17, or 20, 26 in total. Now I could kill one of them and take 17, or I've got 4, haven't I? So let's do this one straight away. And I think we discard that one for now. So I've got 8, and I can kill any of them. I think we kill this back one. In fact, no, if I kill this one with 2 strikes, but I'm only taking 9 damage now, and now I'm only taking 4. Should be. End turn. Let's keep a block. So I'm weakened now. There's my noxious fumes. I think I'm going to have to eat some damage on this round, because I need to be able to try and take these down. They're all going to take 3. So all I actually need to do now is... That's the point. All I need to do now is actually survive. So if I go defend, defend, and that's everything, that means I will only take 7 damage. I will keep a block. Weakened even further. So we can add, let's say, onto him. Gain 4 block. Yep, that'll do. Neutralise on this one. I should have done it on that one. That was silly. And we'll go for a flying knee. 9 damage. Let's... Yeah, because that'll mean that he dies. And then we can gain another 5 there. So we have 4 block. If I can take this one down by 5, I would need. So he will die. And I'd need to take this one down by 7, which I can't do. I've already blocked though, so that would be best. Phew, and now we can kill him off with pretty much anything this turn. I took a lot more damage than I would have liked. Gain 2 dexterity and add a card. I think that one will probably be best. Now I have to go for this fight. This may be maybe where we end up dying. Okay, so well-laid plans. Neutralize. Heal hook. Noxious fumes. So he's going to buff himself. I want to try and take him down as quickly as we can, so we'll do that one. I may have wanted to keep that one actually for when I had vulnerable on him. Probably did actually. So he's enraged. What does Enrage do? Whenever you play a skill, gain 2 strength. Okay. So, vulnerable. Distraction. He gains another 2 strength. Okay, that was a bit useless. Now he has 198. I'm buffing him up quite a bit now. I shouldn't really be. He's got 58 left. This might actually get out of control pretty quickly. Delete damage, next turn gain an energy. It's doing 36 damage. Defend. Defend. No. I messed this fight up really badly. And I'm dead. Oh, there's a lot more kind of synergy stuff to this build, but I haven't really worked out yet. See how we did. Score 98, nowhere near getting an unlock yet. So that is a very small insight into how powerful the Silent can actually be. A huge amount of synergy things that you can do with him. Anyway, we're going to start a new run next time. Maybe go another Silent. We've done 2 episodes of the Ironclad. We might do another episode of the Silent. See if we can get a little bit further than we have today. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Continuing to show your support for this series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment. And I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.